Truth Be Told Pod13. This is our second taping. We've had some technical difficulties, but needless to say, we should be okay this time around. This is our 13th installment, and it seems like just the other day we were doing number one. Now I see you making gestures over here. Wolf has really pretty much cursed our first show because he said 13 is a bad number, bad day, all that stuff. I'm religious, so superstition falls way, way, way behind that for me. And 13 really has no significance to me, so I just look at it as another number.
But we've proven that today already.
We haven't proven anything. But let me finish the introductions. To my right, the international man of mystery, the Puerto Rican mayor himself in America, Luis Fernandez.
Banana, banana, na 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 na, banana, na 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 na.
Benny, you look like you love that.
I have nothing to say.
That was
And
it. Was
next
a
up,
banana.
the man is a regular. He's our Stephen A. Smith, Mr. Vinny Fernandez, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello. Shout out to my people around the world. You know who you are. It's all love.
It's all love, baby, and never to be forgotten. And from what he says, overly promoted, Mr. Wolf Griffin, ladies and gentlemen.
How do you do? Eat your vegetables, drink plenty of water, and beware of 13.
That's all you gonna give us today, man?
What?
That's all your energy is like bottom of the barrel right now.
I mean, I'm just actually relaxed.
You relaxed?
There's just no power.
We need somebody to fluff him up.
He needs to be fluffed. Well, we're not. I like to listen to my co-host, and Wolf said he doesn't want our shows to be dominated by him. So I'm gonna say my little piece about Wolf, and we're gonna move on to our main topic. The ladies I have been talking to have been telling me, we've been promoting Wolf applications and finding him a good woman, but I haven't really given a accurate description of Wolf. So, let me go over that for a few minutes now. Wolf was telling me, I believe Wolf is about 5'10", 197 pounds.
Yes, sir.
And he's very, very athletic, very, very into nutrition, into his body. He takes care of himself well. He believes he's the man of steel, of sorts. But that remains to be seen. That you ladies have to tell me about that. To me, I couldn't remember who he reminded me of, but it finally came to me. If I could describe Wolf as anybody, for those of you who are old enough, there was a New York Knicks basketball player by the name of John Starks. And if you can pull up a picture of John Starks,
You can Google him.
Google him. He's a little bit lighter than Wolf, but they are similar. If they were standing next to each other, you would think they were cousins. But like I said again, he's very, very well read. He's very, very intelligent. He takes care of his family.
He has an interesting way to lose calories.
And interesting, very interesting. Tell us about that.
Certainly, gentlemen. Well, we all have. Yes, we all would like to lose some pounds. No one's 100% happy with their body. Besides daily exercise and dieting, you can actually lose, depending on your weight and how hard you go, you can lose. I tried the best I could to make that, but you can lose around an extra 4 pounds a year. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but every little bit counts. Mm-hmm. And how can you do that? Well, you can have sex.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Yeah.
My favorite extracurricular activity.
Studies have actually shown, and of course these aren't exact, accurate numbers because everybody's, I'll just say, like a better word, performance level is different. For about 100. For about every 150 pounds, you can lose around 300 calories. So I'm saying.
Now we get into the numbers.
Again, these are just all estimates because everybody's weight and size and bone stuff is
trial and error, ladies and gentlemen. Trial and error.
every 30-minute session, I believe you can lose around 45 calories. Now, doing that around 7 times a day, you can burn well over 3,000 calories. And 3,000 calories is 1 pound.
Put some ice on it, you'll be fine.
So, like Mr. Baker said, a good way to lose those extra pounds. I mean, really think about it. A pound a week for basically having a good time. That's you really can't ask more than that. And I honestly can't
Divorce
give
will be
you
down 15%.
Yes, I mean, women, you'll have the bodies you want. Man, you'll have the
getting the bodies
want.
they want.
Everybody's happy, so that's a nice, and I'm glad you reminded me of that. I mean, I'm sorry I'm out of energy. There's no sun shining on me, but
We gotta get him a heat lamp, ladies and gentlemen. It's raining outside. You know, the show has started out extremely slow, but I believe we're gonna pick it up. It's gonna get better. You know, and you know, like a lot of people, when it rains outside, you want to lay in the bed, you want to watch movies. Rain kind of makes people want to relax.
This is a good day to burn some calories.
Oh
yeah. Mr. Vinny made an excellent point. Just because it's raining outside, you can't jog. Some people don't go to the gym. You don't need to go to the gym. You can do a lot of things at home, including this one exercise, which I just told you.
You can do it at the gym too, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't suggest
sanitize though.
I don't suggest doing it at the gym. If you want to keep your gym membership, also.
No, actually, you probably get a lifetime.
Shout out to Lifetime Fitness.
Especially if you look like Mr. Wolf Griffin.
Also, I'm sure I don't have to tell anybody the benefits of the ab workout, right? And that is a target area for both men and women, right? So you have your ab workout, and also for
do you
those.
have abs?
Sorry?
Ladies, do you have abs?
I had them before the car accident, but they
So
will be back.
what do you have now?
I have a gut.
I don't believe that. Let me tell you something, folks. Wolf is straight up and down. He doesn't know the beginnings of a gut.
I was 300 pounds in high school.
I've maintained a gut. I have a gut that will not go. Me and my gut are one and the same.
Well, Mr. Scott, I gave you an excellent exercise.
He's already got it started.
I just have to increase my numbers. That's all.
A pound a week.
I have to. I'm going
You know
for 2
what?
pounds a week.
I guess for fun, you know what? I challenge everybody. Take the Wolf's challenge.
Take the Wolf's challenge. I love it.
Step on the scale.
Drop your application, and we will see if you qualify for the challenge. Now, Wolf, before we move on to our topic, one more question for you.
Sir?
What are the deal breakers? What about women turn you off that are just? No, I'm not talking to her. She's out of the wolf loop.
She's not taking the Wolf's challenge.
What would get her banned as Sarah and Anime Man?
I have no interest in anime, man.
None of us do.
Okay.
No, I'm saying they're banned.
Okay.
Cross reference.
That's funny.
Well, one, I definitely need to be able to talk to you. If you cannot speak, that's really an issue to me. I have to be able to understand. With no offense to anybody who can speak Ebonics, to me that's a separate language. If you're bilingual, that's fantastic. But if I can't understand what you're saying and that's your only language, there's a strong possibility we're not going to be compatible.
Okay.
And also, like we were discussing before 13 hit, Mr. Vinny, I believe made a point about being able to talk and trust. Whatever I say, or whatever we do in private, do not say that to your friends, to your mother, to your dog. Don't say it. That's between the two of us.
Yeah.
Those are the strongest deal breakers. I strongly believe in communication. And so if you can't do, sir.
No, you're right.
No, so if you can't do that, then just leave the applications where they are.
Just don't even fill it out, huh?
Yeah, and go to Hip Hop City, whatever.
And that's great because he opened up into our topic. You know, we're going to start out with ladies. Don't listen to your friends. Your friends are killing your relationships. They're killing the possibilities of you having a relationship. They're killing a lot. Because what I'm noticing is that a lot of women, especially around here in the Atlanta area, they live and die by what their friends think is right or wrong about relationships. And
They're friends who have no relationship.
yeah, friends who are single. Friends who have been lonely and still mad about the way a guy did them in 10th grade and they're 36 now.
Right. And their boyfriend's a broomstick now.
Oh, he's a rabbit.
That's funny.
Doesn't compute. A rabbit is a
wasn't
vibration device for women.
The vibrator?
Yeah. It's called a rabbit. It's very, very popular. Because of the long ears that a rabbit has, those are on the vibrator. That's why they call it the rabbit. So essentially you're taking the rabbit's ears.
Ladies,
Folks, he's trembling uncontrollably to simulate the effect of the rabbit.
I know I'm gonna have a lot of backlash from this, but if you need a rabbit, then chances are you need a man.
Great point.
Truth be told.
You're doing something seriously wrong if you're shopping for a rabbit before a man. I don't even. Now that I know what that term means, I mean, you know what? Don't touch those applications. I don't want those nasty hands touching anything. You keep them to your vibrator. You keep them to yourself.
Well, you gotta love you first.
Well, man, I feel like,
I mean,
Before anybody else can love you, you gotta be able to
yeah,
love
but
you.
you're not loving yourself. You're loving the rabbit.
living the rabbit.
We've woken Wolf up.
Well, yeah, he's up now.
I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. You know, go bust somewhere else.
Go bust somewhere else.
Good job, but I think that's a huge issue because even in my previous relationships, some of my girls' friends that I'm like, yo, be careful with that bitch. Like I don't really trust her.
Right.
She say one thing, and you would say something completely different to me. So be careful about the company you keep.
Exactly, especially if they're running around with rabbits.
I'll kill you, pesky rabbit. You pesky rabbit.
Something buzzes in her purse. It's not her phone. And chances are,
hey man, but that's the woman nowadays, man. The woman nowadays is surrounded by the gauntlet of fire. Fire.
But,
all right, the friends who are flame-headed. I don't want to call them bitches, but that's literally what they are. They're a bunch of bitches and hoes who think they know better.
Everybody
with rabbits.
With rabbits.
I've heard these terms.
So we were talking about the rabbit. And Lou, you brought up a great point off air about how these women need things that men have.
Right. My contention is that if men were taking care of business in the first place, women wouldn't need it. The girls that I went with never seemed to have any dildos or rabbits hidden in their drawers. They seemed quite satisfied with, unless they were very good actresses, they seemed quite satisfied with how I was handling it.
Booyah!
As Mr. Brian McKnight might.
Yeah. Shout out to Brian McKnight, his new song on YouTube. Check it out. Show me how that pussy works. Brian McKnight 2012, baby. Look at
What happened to you, Brian McKnight?
Brian McKnight, you go from.
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Did you catch your girlfriend with a rabbit, perhaps? And that's why you decided to go this way?
No, he said he's gonna show you how to make it squirt. That was one of the lyrics.
That's disgusting.
Show you how your pussy works. Show you I can make it squirt. Brian McKnight.
See, Brian McKnight getting too short in his songs.
Brian McKnight is getting old.
Is he stretching? Is he reaching that hard now?
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah,
No, but not to go away from the whole rabbit.
Let's get right back. Brian McKnight's
I think we found another deal breaker.
Yeah,
that's a deal breaker as well.
Yeah, rabbits and dildos and
See, I blame the times we in now because you got all these girls on on there. You got these the Rihannas of the world, the Britney Spears of the world, talking about sex in every damn song. You got these little girls running around, they pussies leaking all over the place. Sorry for the French, Wolf. I'm sorry.
Hey man, truth be told.
Like they leak it all over the place. They got to find a way to get to relieve themselves.
We've lost.
All right, I feel like
having a seizure. Like to call an ambulance.
But seriously,
I'm listening, sir.
it's sad to think that nowadays.
Hey, pussy leakage is not a funny.
That's actually a tool.
That's actually really a serious topic here, man.
I- it-
We need to take